Hi all my crafty friends, and welcome back to Designs by Gaddis. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. By doing so, you will help others, just like yourself, be able to find my home decor DIY videos. I used these two little Dollar Tree buckets that I found in the wedding section to make a couple of tier tray topiaries. I used black and different shades of gray and brown to make a metal looking color for the buckets. I wanted them to look rustic and old. I squeezed each of the colors onto my wax paper side by side. Sorry, I didn't realize this shot was out of frame. I used a sponge and dipped it into the colors on my wax paper, and then dabbed some of the excess off, and then started dabbing the paint onto the buckets until I was happy with the way they looked. And this actually turned out a little messier than I was expecting. My hands were covered in paint. So if you want to keep your hands clean, I would recommend using some gloves. Next, I took two skewers and painted them with Americana antiquing wax. I've used this wax on several projects now, and I really like it. I like it better than I do the Waverly antiquing wax. It's a little bit lighter, and I like that about it. I used some dark green paint and painted two small styrofoam balls using a stencil brush so I could get into the holes of the styrofoam. I thought I had some loose moss in my stash, but apparently I've used it all up. So I used this sheet moss and removed it from the sheet. It was a rather messy project. I put some glue on the styrofoam ball and then rolled it around in the loose moss. I continued doing this until the styrofoam was completely covered. I would recommend, after you have covered your ball, to go ahead and add a layer of Mod Podge to help hold all the moss onto the styrofoam. I cut a third styrofoam ball in half and put it in the bottom of each of the buckets. I placed the skewer into the styrofoam and then removed it and added hot glue to the hole and then replaced the skewer. I used Spanish moss to fill in the bottom of the topiaries and trimmed everything up. And just look at how cute these little mini tier tray topiaries turned out. I just love them. For the next bucket, I left it white and added some twine to the bottom up to the first line on the bucket. I cut another styrofoam ball in half and placed it in the bottom of the bucket like before. I cut the blooms off of these two floral picks from Dollar Tree and inserted them into the styrofoam ball. I finished the bucket off with some Spanish moss and I trimmed it. And just look at how sweet it turned out. It will look amazing on my tier tray. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly home decor DIY videos, and you know you don't want to miss any of them. So go ahead and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting!